So, hi everyone, my name is Anshul and I'm the founder and CEO of 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶. So, what is 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶? So, basically, we are building a product for using AI and machine learning to, implement phone calls, automation on phone calls. So, what happens is normally businesses make phone calls and there are people who are making phone call, receiving phone calls. So, but now if you see, we have technologies like Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant and all, which can understand what people are saying, which are great technology. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to build the same technology into the phone calls so that you can even talk to a bot on a phone call and get things done. So let me share some of the, what should I say, some experiences that I had in the past. So I remember like a few days back, I had to get a car insurance PDF. I need that car insurance PDF for soft copy. I was like, I have done the car insurance, but I was not able to find that soft copy. I just wanted that soft copy so that I can keep it along with me when I was traveling. So I found it, I couldn't find it. So I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it. So what I thought is, let's just give a call to the insurance company and ask them to send an email with that soft copy of that insurance. So I called the number and an IVR system, picked up the call and it started saying like, press 1 for this option, press 2 for this option. Like press 1 for new insurance, press 2 for renewals, press 3 for this. And there was no easy option for getting the PDF soft copy of existing insurance. So I thought maybe let's talk to a human and get things done. But there was no easy option of getting connected to a human. So that was kind of very frustrated experience. I have to travel immediately. So I was not having too much time. But like after struggling a lot, I found an option to talk to people, a human, and then I just told them that I just need a soft copy, and they emailed me the soft copy, and that problem was sorted. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, if there would have been assistant on their phone system, just like Siri or Alexa, where I could just say like, hey, I've done the insurance from your company. This is my insurance number. Can you please email me the soft copy? Technology is there. They can easily understand what I'm saying and it can be automatically sent. So those are the things we are trying to get implemented in different businesses. So 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵 is just one step. So in this presentation, we'll talk about what exactly is 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵. I'm sure you all know about Dialogflow. Dialogflow is just a natural language understanding tool. It takes natural language as input and provides meaningful data. We'll see how exactly it connects with Dialogflow and what all things we are doing in 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵. So let me share my screen and I will show what is the agenda for this. So let me share this. Let's start with the presentations. Quick introduction about myself. So my name is Anshul and I'm the founder and CEO of Excel Web Technologies. I have total 12 years of experience into software industry. Out of that 12 years, 4 years I worked on building specifically chatbots and voice bots. And recently we have launched this SaaS product called 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵. So the agenda of today's webinar is, first of all, we will try to understand what exactly is outbound phone call. We'll see why we should automate phone calls. We'll see what exactly is 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵. We'll see some of the use cases. We'll see a demo. If time permits, we'll create a simple demo using 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵. We'll create some kind of phone call scenario and we'll see what is the pricing of this particular product, and then we'll take some of the questions at the end. So let's start. A little bit of history about how we created this product. So previously, when we started, it was around 2019, 2020. So we were working as a bot development company. So we used to develop chatbots and voice bots for different companies around the world. And some of our actually clients came to us and asked for building a phone bot kind of thing, like a voice bot which can work over phone calls. So it was basically a call center based in US, and they approached us and we thought, let's build a bot. So we created a voice bot. So the idea was simple. They had few recordings for different scenarios. Like if someone says hi, hello, they wanted to play one recording. Then if someone says, okay, I want to buy your product, tell me more about your product, we have to play another recording. If someone says, I'm not interested, play another recording, and so on. So whatever user is saying, based on that, play a recording on the phone call. So we created that solution using spreadsheets and Google Drive and all those different crude technologies. And it worked. The client really liked the solution. And then we advertised ourselves that we can build this solution. We can automate phone calls and we can play recorded voice over phone calls, and we can give a conversational experience on phone calls. So some of more of our clients actually approached us, and they asked us, they are looking for this solution, and then we build this solution for new clients as well. And then we realized that there is a demand for this thing. So I tell you, there was an interesting story. So one of our client actually, when I was having a conversation with them, they said like, anyone whom you will talk will become your customer, because this is such a great thing. So I thought, let's do something about it. So we thought, let's productize this whole thing. So we went about productizing this whole particular thing. So now with this product, it has become really easy. All you have to do is just go to our product, upload your voice recording for different scenarios, like how do you want to be greeted, like how do you want customers to be greeted. So for example, so let's say there is a outbound call, so you are calling 100 people. Now when someone picks up the call, what do you want them to listen? You just record an audio for that, upload it in the system, and then click a button. Call will go to those 100 people, and they will hear that recording on the phone call. And then you can add more recording for different scenarios. Like if someone says, I'm interested, what do you want to be played in the phone call? If someone says, I'm not interested, what do you want to play? So like this, you can record different recording for different scenarios, and it has become super easy to automate those kind of things. So that's how we went about creating this product. Outbound phone call. So just to be clarify, what exactly is outbound phone call? So like all businesses do, whether it's incoming phone call, like a business receive phone call from customer, it could be for support or different scenario, or the business itself make phone calls to the customer. So that phone call where business make phone calls to the customer, that is known as outbound phone call. Business is making phone call to the customer, and it could be for different scenario. For example, hospital might be calling their patients for some health update, health checkup, or a bank might be calling their customer for some new promotions, offers, or a real estate business might be calling their clients for a new property, new offer, something. So any call where business is making call to the customer is called outbound phone call. And if the customer is making call to the business, then it is known as inbound phone call. Phone calls are really important for different scenarios. For example, let's say you are a business and you want to inform your clients about new product, new services, some new offers that you have. So you can just press a button and make a phone call to different businesses. There are other options, like you can send emails, you can send WhatsApp, you can send SMS. But when it comes to if you want to really grab the attention of the user instantly, then the phone call is the best thing. Like if you send email or SMS, it might be possible that they are just sent to junk or spam, and customer will never see it. But when you are actually calling someone, you are grabbing their attention. You know that people will listen to what you're saying, and if you can grab their attention within first 4-5 seconds, then they will listen to what you have to say. So phone call is a really good way to engage with your audience, and especially if you talk about rural audience who are not well versed with SMS and WhatsApp and email, then the phone call is a good solution. Also, some elderly people prefer phone call as compared to WhatsApp or SMS or email. So there are some scenarios in which companies prefer to do phone calls. And some of the challenges of phone call is, if you see, you need really a lot of people to train them, make sure that they understand the business, they talk to people in a proper way. A lot of time and money is spent in training people for making these outbound phone calls. And then if you want to, let's say, call 10,000 or 100,000 people, then you need really a lot of people to actually make the phone call. You need to train them, and you need to make sure that they understand your business. You need to make sure they come to the office to make the phone call. You need to make sure they are in a good mood. So you can see there are a lot of challenges with this, making humans making phone call. So we thought, like, why can't we automate calling functionality? Why can't we just record scenarios for different audio for different scenarios and just play that audio on the phone call? Like already Alexa, Siri, Google Home, they are doing it. Voice AI technology is already here. Now AI can understand what you are saying and provide intelligent response. So why not just put the same thing on the phone call? What businesses can do is make the AI or the voice bot the first point of contact. So let's say a business has to call 1 lakh numbers. So instead of a human calling 1 lakh number just to hear that, sorry, I'm not interested, let bot call the 1,000 number, 100,000 number. And then if bot figures out that these are the 1,000 people who are interested in what you're offering, then a human can take over and make the phone call. So that way, it will become better for humans also. They have to spend money spend their energy in the right direction, and then it will provide a consistent experience to the customers. It will reduce the hiring and training cost. So that's why we created 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗏𝗍. The idea is simple. You just record your voice, upload the phone number, run the campaign. You can even schedule a campaign if you want to. You can also configure caller ID. So why we have given this feature is, let's say you are a yoga teacher and you have 100 students. Now, normally what happens is, if you make automated calls and if the students see an unknown number calling, random number calling, they might just think it's a spam call and they might disconnect, or they might not pick up the phone. But if they see yoga teacher's number on their phone call, like they see yoga teacher calling, there are high chances they will pick up the call because it's a familiar number. They know that a known person is calling. So we have given this capability that you can configure any number as the caller ID. So if you configure your number as the caller ID, your number will be displayed when someone receives the phone call. And if they have saved your number, then they will see your name. For example, if I create a campaign and if I configure my number, and let's say if I call some of my employees, then they will see 𝐼𝐶𝐿 calling. My employees will see 𝐼𝐶𝐿 calling, or my friends will see 𝐼𝐶𝐿 calling. So that way they know that it's a familiar person calling, and there's a high chance they will pick up the call instead of if they see just a random number. We have also done integration with WhatsApp, which means if someone says, hey, can you please send me the payment link, or can you send me the website link, or send me the link to the brochure or something. So we don't have to spell out all the links and everything in the phone call. We can just simply say, okay, I've sent you the link, and automatically a WhatsApp message will be sent on their number. And this can be configured while you're creating the campaign, so you don't have to manually send any of these WhatsApp messages. So anytime someone says, send me the link to the website, link might be already configured in the dashboard, and it will be automatically sent. So this complete thing is automated. And then at the end, you can see the outcome, which means you can see who said yes to your product or services, who said no, I'm not interested, who said call me next week, all those kind of things. So this is what we have built, and these are some of the use cases. So let's talk about hospital. So hospitals sometimes call their patients to get the health checkup, to know about how's the status, how's the health of their patient, reminder about maybe some medication or some treatment, something. So those calls can be automated. Instead of a human calling, a bot can make these calls, understand the status, health check, status of the patient, and provide them some relevant information over phone call or WhatsApp. Similarly, D2C brands can use this product for lead generation, product feedback, order confirmation surveys, a lot of different things. Fintech companies can use this product for loan recovery kind of thing, or selling new product. And there are many use cases. Like if business is making outbound phone calls, there is a chance they can use this product. Now, here we have listed some of the do's and don'ts for this product. So let's talk about some do's. So do call your customers to make personalized connection. Do configure caller ID. If you have a specific number for your business, do configure that as a caller ID. So that increases the probability of people picking up your phone. Do send automated WhatsApp messages, as and when required. Do create a sales funnel using scheduler, so you can schedule the call for a later time, and do use a natural human voice. So like normally what happens is, if you use automated robotic voice, people will listen to robotic voice and they just disconnect the call. So like they know it's a bot calling, spam or something, so they might disconnect the call. But when you use a natural human voice, so there's a high probability they will at least listen initial 4-5 seconds, and if the information is relevant, they will continue to listen. So that's why it is recommended to use the natural human voice, and we do support natural human voice. Okay. Some of the don'ts: don't spam your customer, obviously. Don't call restricted numbers. Don't call same number multiple times a day. And don't use this product, obviously, for selling illegal products and services. These are some of the don'ts while using this product. So we'll just go for a quick demo, and for that I will open my browser. So this is Dialogflow, and we'll use Dialogflow and 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗿 to make the phone call. So Dialogflow is very, very important, for this particular product. It's like very tightly integrated with Dialogflow. So let me actually use a ready-made Dialogflow, and we have already created a lot of tutorial on Dialogflow. So if you're interested, we can send those details via email. So Dialogflow is simply a tool where you create some kind of inputs, like if someone says hi, hello, hiya, how do you want to respond? What I've done here is, if someone says hi, hello, howdy, so that means if user says anything like hi, hello, anything, Dialogflow will just respond with greeting. And now what I will do is I will log in into the 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗿. So this is the product 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗃, and you can see as soon as you are logged in, you will see some of the initial steps to get started. First one is like integration, where we integrate with Dialogflow. Second is you create the recording for different scenarios. We'll create the audience, and finally we'll create the campaign. So we'll do all these steps one by one. Let's start with integration. So you can just click here, and it will take straight to the Dialogflow integration section. So what I will do is I will choose the Dialogflow JSON file. Now what we have to do is you have to create this JSON file. So it's very easy to create this JSON file. Just click on this gear icon and click on this project ID. By the way, there is already a video here which can show you how exactly this works. So in case you are confused, you can just refer to that video. Now once you click on that, just click on I am an admin and this option, service accounts. And just click on create service account. Now just give it a name. Let's say Dialogflow 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗃. You can give any name. I'm just giving DF 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗃 demo. Click on create and continue. And when it comes to select a role, just search for Dialogflow API admin and click on continue, and just click on done. This is optional. So then somewhere you will see Dialogflow 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗃 demo, the one I have just created. Click on these three dots, click on manage keys and add key. This will create a JSON file. So this JSON file is downloaded here. We'll just move it to desktop. So this JSON file is downloaded. Again, if you are confused, you can watch this video to see how to download this JSON file. And now we'll just choose this file from the desktop. That's it, and click on upload. And once you get this message, that means your Dialogflow is connected with 𝗟𝗟𝗃. So this is very important because Dialogflow is natively connected with 𝗟𝗟𝗃 is natively connected with Dialogflow, and whatever you configure here, that action will be reflected here. Now we want English bot, so we'll just EN here, language code EN, and all right. So that's done. Our integration is done. Now let's go back to the dashboard. So you can see integration is done. Now we'll do the second action, which is create recordings. So now we have to record our audio for different scenarios. So like I said, so imagine this, you are calling someone, and when they pick up the call, you have to greet them. For example, hi, this is Anshul calling from computer repair shop or something, laptop repair shop. Let's create this example where we are a laptop repair shop and we are just calling some random leads to know if they have any laptop to repair. And it could be any example. I can build example for a hospital, for a laptop repair, anything. So let's add a recording. So let's call it greeting. And here we have to put a tag. Now what is tag? Tag is basically the dialog flow response. So if we go to dialog flow, and if we go to the default welcome intent, so this is the first intent which is triggered whenever you say hi, hello. This particular intent is triggered. You can even try it here. So when someone says hi, you see this greeting is returned. This greeting is a tag, and you can put anything here. I have just added greeting. You can put anything. So just put greeting here. And now there are two ways to upload a recording. You can either upload a recording, or you can record directly from here, from this portal. So when I click on recording, it will start record. So let's add some recording here. So hi, this is Anshul calling from ABC laptop repair. Do you have a laptop to repair? Hi, this is Anshul calling from ABC laptop repair. Do you have a laptop to repair? So I just added a greeting message. This means that when someone picks up the call, this message will be played. So let's say save it. And then let's go to the dialog flow. So now I asked them a question, do you have a laptop to repair? And there are two options, yes or no. If they say yes, we have to play another recording. If they say no, we have to play another recording. So let's go to the yes section. So if they say yes, exactly whatever, so we'll play this yes recording. So what we have done is just added yes here as a tag. That means we can create a new recording here with the tag yes, and then again record an audio here. So for now I'm just going to make it very simple, but obviously you can create a complex scenarios. Right now what I'm doing is, if someone says yes, I'm interested, or if someone says yes, I have a laptop to repair, you can just say okay, great, our team will reach out to you shortly to something to get your laptop repaired. And if they say no, then you can say something like, okay, no problem, thanks for your time. So for yes scenario, I'm just going to record a simple thing. Okay, great, so our team will contact you shortly to get your laptop repaired. Thank you. Okay, great, so our team will contact you shortly to get your laptop repaired. Thank you. And let's save it. And similarly, what if they say no? And by the way, if you see this toggle, set this intent as end of conversation, this means we can actually disconnect the phone call. So if we toggle this option, so what will happen is, after the bot says, okay, great, someone will contact you, to get your laptop repaired, and it will disconnect the phone call. So we can control when do we want to disconnect the phone call. So immediately after this response, the bot will disconnect the phone call. If we turn this off like this, then the call will still keep going on and it will keep listening to the user. So we don't want to keep listening. So let's just disconnect the call. So we'll toggle this. Now let's go to the other one. What if someone says, no, I don't have a laptop to repair? So we'll go in this. And by the way, if you are confused about dialog flow, don't worry, because obviously this webinar is not about dialog flow. So we have a lot of YouTube tutorials, YouTube videos, and also a Udemy course. So we can send you the links to our dialog flow tutorials. So if someone says, no, I don't want, nothing, thanks, but no, not right now, something like that, then we'll just reply with a no from dialog flow, which means we can add a recording here saying not interested, and just put a tag here, no. Now will record an audio, and it will be something like, okay, no worries, thank you for your time. Okay, no worries, thank you for your time.
Okay, no worries, thank you for your time.
And save it. So what happened just now is we have created 3 recordings for 3 different scenarios. When someone says hi, play this recording and ask them if they have a laptop to repair. If they say yes, I have a laptop to repair, just say yes. Just play this recording. Okay, great, something. And if they say no, I don't have a laptop to repair, play this recording.
Okay, no worries, thank you for your time.
Just say thank you for your time and disconnect. Okay, so this is how we add the recordings. So I hope this is clear. If you have any question, feel free to message in the chat window, and we'll take after this. So you can see we have done the integration, we have created the recording. Now we will create an audience list. So to create an audience list, just click on this audience here on the left, or click on this new audience list button. And now you can give it any name. Let me give my name only. So I am going to manually add number. You can also upload an Excel file. You just click on this button and upload the Excel file. And I'm going to manually add the number. Okay, so let me put my number. And I'll just save it. So this is how you can add multiple numbers. Now what we will do is we will go on this campaign option. You can even go to dashboard and see. And now we are at the last step where we have to click on create campaign. Just click on create campaign and let's give it a name, call Anshul. Select this number and click on save. So what we have done is we have recorded some audio clips, we have added a phone number, and now we have created a campaign. So campaign is required to call multiple people. So right now we have added only one number, but you can literally add 10, 100, 1,000 number in the same campaign. And as soon as you click on this run campaign, it will initiate phone call to all those numbers. And what will happen is it will ask whether they have a laptop to repair. Then the other person can say yes or no, and based on that they will hear a response. So there are options like schedule for later settings, but I'm just going to run the campaign and hopefully I'll receive a phone call. So I'll put my phone also on speaker so that you also can listen. So I just click on this button and it says successful calling number. Let's see if I get a phone call. Okay, I'm getting a phone call. So let me put it on speaker. Hello.
Hi, this is Anshul calling from ABC Laptop Repair. Do you have a laptop to repair?
Yes.
Okay, great. So our team will contact you shortly to get your laptop repaired.
So that worked. I said yes, and I got a message that someone will contact or something. So it's very simple to create this automated experience, and you can even hear that the audio, the voice was very human-like. Obviously, it is my own voice, but like anyone will think it's a human calling. Right? So yeah, and similarly, if I would have said no, then it would have played another recording. Okay, great, no worries. And you can create a complex scenario like this. So this is basically how the product works. And then if you go to campaign, there are options like view campaign runs. So here you can see like you made a call on this particular date and the cost of this campaign. If you click here, you can see the call was made to this number, this was the cost, and if you click on this button, you can actually listen to the call recording.
Hi, this is Anshul calling from ABC Laptop Repair.
And then there are options like filter out all the disconnected call or failed calls. So let's say you want to call these number again. You can do it from here itself. Just select all the numbers like failed numbers or disconnected numbers, and you can click on this button to create a new campaign and start calling them again. Similarly, you can filter out all those numbers who said yes, who said no. So for that, you have to go to the recordings and just click on this track button. So let's say we want to check who said yes, who said no. So just check these check boxes here. Go back to the campaign, view campaign run, and then filter outcome. And here you can filter out all those calls where someone says yes, interested, or all those calls where someone says not, I'm not interested, or I don't want to repair my laptop, or whatever you're building this. So this is how you can get your voice experience built using Lavechirp and Dialogflow. So that was a very quick demo. I hope you understood it. Now let's quickly talk about the pricing. So this is the pricing that we have created. You have a free to try plan. It's completely free. Just sign up on Lavechirp, and there is no expiry date. You can try it forever. What you will get is a $1 free credit, calling credit, and you get up to 50 minutes of free calling. So you can literally try it out, call for 50 minutes to multiple numbers. And then there are other paid plans, like there is a monthly plan which costs only $15 per month, which comes to around 1,000 rupees. And for that you get approximately 300 minutes of free calling. And then there is a top-up option. So if you want to do more callings using our product, then you can top up, just like you recharge your phone. There's another plan for $69 where you get $69 or 5,000 rupees if you talk in INR. And there you get approximately $40 of free calling credits, which is roughly around 2,000 minutes of calling credits. So you can call 2,000 number 1 minute each, or you can call 4,000 number half a minute each, or you can call 1,000 number 2 minutes each. So on an average, if your call is taking 2 minutes, then you can call 1,000 numbers. So that's how you can see it. So roughly around 2,000 minutes of free calling. And then there is a annual plan also for 48,999, where you get around 25,000 minutes of free calling. So if you have any question about pricing, please feel free to message. So you can get started today. Its product is already live. Just go to this link, app.lavechirp.io/register. So I will put this link in chat window also. You can just visit this link and register yourself to get started. And finally, we'll take the questions. So let's see some of the questions. So what is the per call cost? So per call cost depend on a few things, like which country you are calling and which features are there. And on an average, it costs roughly around 2 rupees per minute in India. And if you have like higher volumes, then we can provide discount, and it might cost up to 1.2 rupees per minute if you have higher volume. Can I delete my recording as well? Yes, you can delete your recording and you can re-upload the recording. So you can re-upload from your laptop or your phone, or you can re-record your message. So that is also possible through this platform. So let's enable the Q&A mode. So please feel free to ask if you have any question. So the next question is, can I call any number or is there any restriction? Well, you can call any number. There is no restriction. The only thing is, for few countries, there might be a default block. But if you request us, we can get that block removed, and then you can call to those countries as well. But this solution is for calling worldwide, any country in the world. Okay, next is how we can validate this product is not used for illegal purpose, just like we don't in it. Yeah, so like for example, if you are selling drugs or illegal stuff, then don't use this product, because obviously it is against the terms of service. And yeah, we will publish this whole terms and service. You can visit our website also for that. And anything which is against our terms and service, you cannot use this product for. So in general, most of this stuff is anyways allowed. There is no restriction on that. It's only for few things like drugs or other illegal stuff. Those are not allowed to be sold through this product. And next is, how many calls can we make in one go? So you can literally call thousands of numbers. we have tested up to 100 numbers and it works. Beyond that, there are few issues which our team is working to get it resolved. But the idea is literally call thousands or even 10,000 number in one click. It might not call all the 10,000 numbers simultaneously. It might call, say, 50 number at a time, and then again 50 number after some time, and then again 50 number after some time. But eventually it will call all those 10,000 number in a few hours, so to say. So yeah, that's the idea. Call hundreds of thousands of number in just a single click. All right. So next question is, can we do call to different countries at the same time? Yes, you can call multiple countries at the same time. Just make sure to put the country code at the start of it. As a company, how we can validate it? Well, there is no direct way to validate. I think it's related to that illegal selling. So we might highlight things which are not allowed to be sold through this product in future. So you can see in our terms and conditions page. But as of now, just think of like drugs or any legal stuff. So those things are not allowed. It's not used for legal purpose. It's very useful product and nice webinar. I have a question that, can I make international calls too with it? Yes, absolutely. You can make international calls with it, and just make sure to put the country code. Like for India, it's 91. For US, it's 1. For UK, it's 44. So just put the international country code, and you can make call to any country worldwide. For some countries like I think South Africa or Afghanistan or Iraq, I think. So for some of these countries, there is a default block. The cost is also a bit expensive for these countries. So you can request us that you want to call these countries, and we can get the block removed, and then you can call to those countries as well. But other than that, all the countries you can make the phone call. Okay. Next is, do you provide initial training about how to set up account to run call? Yes. So as soon as you become our official member, we provide a training session where we explain you how the product works. We help you even set up your initial call flows. Apart from that, we have tutorials on YouTube. We can share some of the links with you, and you can check out to see how exactly initial setup is done. And the setup is also very easy. It's not very difficult. But yes, we do provide initial training to get you up and running with phone calls. All right. So call cost include ringing time as well? No, ringing time is not included. And if the contact doesn't pick up the call, then you won't be charged anything. So that's a good question. Next is, any time how long should be recording? Any time limit of how long should be recording? So no, there is no such time limit. But generally, the good idea is that you keep the recording less than 1 minute. 1 minute is also too long, but just keep it less than 1 minute. Maybe maximum 30 to 40 seconds. Because what happens is, if you have a long recording, it will take some time to download that recording during the phone call and play it, which will introduce unnecessary delay. So it's a good idea to keep that recording short. Ideally, if you can do 10-15 seconds, that's good, but do not keep it more than 1 minute. So yeah, but there's no limit as such. Okay, next is, can I run a call at any specific time, or is there any restriction? There is no restriction as such. You can run the call at any time, but do keep in mind that please make call only during the working hours. So for example, if you are calling to US or UK, make sure you call during 9 or 10 a.m. to 6-7 p.m. Do not call like 2 a.m. in the morning. You can do that, but the good idea is don't call at those times. Okay, because it might be again against our terms of service. Yeah, but there is no restriction as such from our platform. Next question is there any different call charge for different countries while running in same campaign? Yes, the call cost totally depends on the country, and you can check out our website. We can share a link also, which will explain you different call charges for different countries. But yeah, it's different for different countries. Can I know separately the cost of each call charges? Yes. So we haven't published it. We will send an email with all the call charges separately for each country. For now, you can go to 𝗏𝗏𝗯𝗶 and check out the pricing. So they have listed the call charges for different countries, so you can check out from there. Or just wait for a few days. We will publish the separate call charges for each country in our website also. We'll send an email update about that. Make sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Just go and visit to 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶 and you can subscribe there. We'll send out an email with all the call charges for different countries. Okay, next is what is an average cost for 1 minute call. So as I said, it's around 2 rupees per minute if you are not doing like high volumes of calls. But if you are making high volumes of call, like hundreds and thousands of calls, then we can give you a bulk volume discount, which might bring the call cost down to 1.2 or 1.3 rupees per minute. So next question is, what is the after sales support provided for this product? So we provide you a training, first of all, after you purchase subscription, and then we help you also set up the initial call flow, the initial bot. Okay, and that is included in your purchase plans. So we have a support team which can guide you through each and every step of creating call campaigns. And the product is super easy to use. So after initial help, you can get up and running yourself to make the campaigns and do the phone calling. But at any point, if you need any help, our team is always there to help you. Next question is, I have no prior experience with Dialogflow, so is it okay? That's a good question. So a basic Dialogflow experience is required, but Dialogflow is also super easy to use, and we don't need very expertise, a very high level of knowledge of Dialogflow. It's super easy to create a basic flow in Dialogflow, and we have a couple of video tutorials on YouTube and Udemy, so you can watch how to get up and running like in no time. Just if you spend like half an hour, 1 hour, you can create a basic Dialogflow voice bot. And then if you still need our help, we are there to help you with creating a bot. Okay, so even if you don't have any prior experience and you don't want to build Dialogflow, that's fine. You can ask our team and we will build a Dialogflow bot for you. So next question is, let's suppose I took your calling service and I got some issue. So will you help me out? So yes, absolutely. We will definitely help you. Our team is always there to help you. If you have any problem, any issues, we even create a WhatsApp group if you are okay with WhatsApp, or you can send us an email to our 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶 support email. We will share that as well. And yeah, absolutely. If you have any problem, just reach out to you, and we will get back to you immediately and sort out if you have any problem with any type. So if there is any thing we can sort out instantly, we will fix it. If there is something which required code changes or new development, new features, then we'll let you know accordingly, like how much time it will take to fix those issues. Is there any extra charge for creating bot? So yes, that's a good question. There might be an extra charge for creating bot, which totally depends on your requirements. So feel free to email me or email us, or you can even WhatsApp. You can visit our website and fill up the contact form, and we'll get back to you. And then you can provide us your requirement, and based on that, we'll let you know like what is the charge if you want to get a custom bot created. If you can do it yourself, then obviously there will be no extra charge. What is the uptime of this service? So we guarantee at least 99% uptime. If you see any issue, if we have any maintenance or any kind of thing, then we will let you know that there will be a downtime, but 99% it will be up for sure. And if you see any problem, feel free to message us immediately. We will definitely sort out your issues. Next, we have another question. Demo is related to outbound call. Do we have anything related to incoming call? So again, a good question. Right now, we don't have anything related to incoming call, but yes, in future we will include incoming call features also. So incoming call will require functionalities like purchasing new numbers, and there are a few more things that we are not doing right now. So right now we are focusing only on outbound calls, but it is in our roadmap to include the incoming calls also in future. Right now, 𝐿_cherp is all about outbound call automation. Okay, could you please share your email ID? Yeah, you can visit 𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗿 to see our email ID, or you can note it down. Maybe I can message also here. So it's contact@𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗿. So you can send us at contact@𝗟𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗿 and email us at this email address. Okay, I can see a couple of more questions. I don't know what is inbound and outbound call. So it's I explained it at the start of the webinar also, and let me quickly explain it. So inbound call is any call which is received by a business, so it's into the business, and outbound is any call which is going out from the business. For example, if a customer is calling a business for any help or support, then the call is coming into the business. So that call is inbound call. And if the business wants to inform their customer proactively, let's say if there is a new service, new offer, or new update for their account, the call is going out from the business to the customer. So for the business, it's an outbound call. So I hope that makes sense. Well, next question is, 𝗟𝗟 can be managed from mobile phone as well? Yes, it can be managed from mobile, but to get a good experience, we would recommend to do it from the website, desktop website. But yes, it can be managed from mobile phone, and we are working on to make it a better experience on mobile phone. Next is, what are your future plans for upgradation? So there are a lot of plans actually. So we are bringing semantic search, voice cloning technology. So right now you have to use this Dialogflow and Rasa and all those things. Rasa is also a future plan. We will soon integrate with Rasa as well. But yeah, Dialogflow Rasa is there. But apart from that, we will bring a feature where you can just upload the voice recording, and then automatically it will create a bot for you. Apart from that, we are bringing voice cloning technology, which means you can just upload your voice for 1 or 2 questions, and then it will automatically generate responses in your natural voice. It can clone your voice and then provide response in your human voice. So let's just take 2 more questions. So as you said, 𝗟𝗟 has a WhatsApp feature. So how can I connect with my 𝗟𝗟 account? So 𝗟𝗟 WhatsApp feature is actually still under development. It will be coming soon. It will be coming up very soon, maybe in a few weeks. So the idea is you just scan, your WhatsApp. So just like you scan your WhatsApp on your WhatsApp web, similarly you can scan your WhatsApp through 𝗟𝗟. So you will see a QR code in 𝗟𝗟, and you can scan your WhatsApp. Okay, and then your WhatsApp will be connected, and then all the WhatsApp messages can be sent from your WhatsApp account. You can go to 𝗟𝗟.io and subscribe to our newsletter, and we will keep sending updates about new upcoming features. So I think we are already done with the time. So thank you so much everyone for joining this webinar. I hope you have got a good understanding of what exactly is 𝗟𝗟, how it works, and feel free to drop an email to contact@𝗟𝗟.io if you have any further questions. And please visit this website. Let me put that link as well. So you can visit 𝗟𝗟.io/register. So you can visit this link to create an account on 𝗟𝗟 and get started. And just drop us an email at contact@𝗟𝗟.io, and we are happy to help you and get started with 𝗟𝗟. So looking forward to helping you with 𝗟𝗟 and getting started. So I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Feel free to reach out to us, And thanks again for joining this webinar. Thank you so much.